ジで起きないの？生きてる？お嫁さん脱いでるんだけど。
Episode 6 of Married Couple, and what a banger of an episode this was. You know, at the end of the day, at this point, our boy Jirou needs to sort out his love, what that means to him, what he really wants, who he really wants, and if he could choose between Shiori and between Watanabe, at this point, he needs to kind of have an idea of who he would choose. If they were both to stand in front of him and say, I love you, who do you want to be with? He needs to be able to fully be able to pick and be okay with his choice. And, you know, what he's facing right now is one of those situations to where you have this idea of a person and you have the reality of another person, right? And what I mean by that is right now he's infatuated and in love with his idea of Shiori. He only knows her as a friend, best friend, like he knows her pretty well, but he doesn't know her on an intimate level, right? On the opposite side, he didn't know this person existed past 6 months ago, you know, when he started his class. But now he knows this person, Watanabe, right? He knows Akari on an intimate level, right? He lives with her. He knows kind of like, you know, what makes her sad, mad, happy, you know, how to cuddle and love and, you know, how to make her react. Like, and he might not inadvertently know, but like he does these things that make her feel the way that you would want your partner to feel in this theoretical situation that they find themselves in. So I think that is kind of like the situation he's in. The idea of somebody and the reality of another. Now, the problem for Jirou is he thinks they're both impossible. He thinks that this popular girl over here she can't, there's no way she could possibly, for a guy like me, blah, blah, blah. And then on the opposite side, he's thinking, you know, we're best friends, you know, we've been friends forever, you know, she doesn't see me that way. All these things that she's doing, this affection she's showing, these hints that she's dropping, she's doing it because we're friends. Even in this moment where she said, let's practice kissing. Let's do it. Let's kiss up. Even in that moment, he was like, why me? Blah, blah, blah. And you could tell he was thinking like, oh, she wants to pick somebody safe to do this with, to get better at it, to do it with somebody else like Banami or something. He still doesn't really realize that the reason she's asking him and doing these things is because she really genuinely likes him. And on the opposite end, right, we have Akari, who is doing everything out of the sun, is, you know, besides just taking his banana out and peeling it back. She's doing everything besides that. And he's like, well, she's doing these things, but it's because we're married. It's because we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. It's because. So he needs to kind of just pick one, grow a pair, use the pair, and go after it. Okay. Now, where do we want to start? Okay, I'm going to start here. So first, I want to talk about this Mei girl who is Shiori's friend, best friend, whatever. I can't remember who, but last week, somebody in the comments section called out the potential Yuri love between Shiori and Mei. And oh my god, this week, the moment that I saw a girl love confession to Mei, I was like, he got it. He nailed it on the head. I didn't see it coming. So I was like, good on you. If you're watching this right now, good job. You called out the Yuri love. I love that there. Now, I don't think there's any kind of Yuri love between Mei and Shiori. I think Mei definitely gives off that she might like girls kind of vibe, but it doesn't seem that way at all. It just seems that she's popular to the fairer sex, you know. And it just seems that the girls, you know, the vibes that she gives off, she just genuinely, really exudes somebody who the girls also like in that way. She's athletic, she's pretty confident, I guess you could say. So she gives off the vibes as somebody who would be popular with the girls. And that's kind of what she's dealing with. Now, I don't think that that's actually the situation. Also, then, Shiori got hit in the head. We have the whole nurse situation with Shiori. Mei hooks a brother up. She tells, Jirou, grow a pair, go and get over there. And during that situation, too, there was a flag that was raised that I want to call out. And Mei was like, I don't know what Shiori sees in Jirou. I don't quite understand. So in that moment, she definitely raised a flag for the future, for what's to come. Because I think at some point down the line, there's gonna be something that happens, some kind of event that happens that I don't want to say makes Mei like Jirou in like a romantic sense, but I think there's gonna be some kind of moment that happens that makes her understand. Oh, I see his redeeming quality of blah blah blah. That's why she likes him. I think that's gonna happen. So I saw that flag be raised. Jirou then spent some time with Shiori. Shiori grows a pair for once, and actually she kind of goes after him a little bit with the whole kissing stuff and kind of blushing and the way she came about it. So I was like, good for her. I'm glad that she grew a pair in that moment. The kiss basically got called off, but Akari's friend went in there and she saw some of the bed, and she was like, yo, what? And because they freaked out, that caused Jirou to... I've never landed on... Have I landed on somebody? I don't think I've ever landed on somebody and, just like straight on the list. But we're going to call it a kiss. A very awkward first kiss for both of them. Well, for Shiori for sure. Second kiss now for Jirou. Good for him. And now he's like, okay, we're just going to end it here. So I thought that was a really cute way for them to end. Shiori feels like she just won the Super Bowl because like she's like, yes. The problem is the feelings conveyed weren't there. So she's going to have to work on that part. Next, the last part of the episode transitioned into the whiskey chocolate. I thought we were going to get more for that. I thought we were going to get some whiskey vibes from that. I thought we were going to get, some drunk love, but nothing really happened with that. It just, our boy Jirou just knocked out. Akari took advantage of that situation. She basically declothed. And I was like, oh, what's about to happen now? Is he going to wake up to cop a feel, maybe get a little aggressive? Nothing happened. He just happens to wake up, and she uses that moment because he was a little bit drunk off the chocolate, and he forgot. She just uses that moment to then clear up the waters of, okay, did you sleep with Shiori? Are you still a virgin? Blah, blah, blah. He, in fact, is. And then she called him out and said, hey, I lied. Definitely love Akari's noggin, using the noggin. She's definitely extremely smart. And I love how she kind of embraced Jirou there, but he's still going like, ain't no way. You'll never love me. No way, fam. So overall, good episode. Really enjoyed it. Love the back and forth. Would really love Jirou to be a little... I understand he's a virgin. He's not terrible looking. You know what I mean? He's not the geek of the geek in class. He has a stigma because he plays PSP or Switch or something in class. But other than that, I would say his friend and a few others are probably below him. He's probably like, if you throw a dart, he's probably like right in the middle. But he's tall, so I would say he's probably a little bit higher than that. So if he just had a teeny bit of confidence, he could get both the girls, to be honest. But regardless, let's see what ends up happening. Really good episode. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the tension. And enjoyed seeing Akari get all up in her feels about, this whole Jirou situation. And obviously at this point, Manami's name has not even left her lips. So that means she's all about Jirou. And I wrote down she's down bad, and that's just the fact. It's the facts at this point. So God, love to see it. All right, my guys, I'm going to see you guys next week. Or my guys and gals. I'm going to see y'all next week for another episode of Married Couple. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Peace.